Good morning, everyone. This is Ryan here. It is 10:16 in the morning. It is January the 5th, 2025. I'm in West Kelowna, so I'm going to start my video here. This is part 8 of my video. So I'm just along Sage Creek here, admiring their little garden here. This is like a rock garden here. So this is Elk Road here, a name of an animal. An elk is like a big moose. They're popular in the Okanagan Valley for sure. So you can see what they did here. And this is okay. So right here, so they added these cedar bushes here. They added like a wooden box, so they got rocks along here. So along this sidewalk here, along Elk Road here, there's a bunch of lovely rocks they added down here. This is something you can do in your garden too. They add these big, huge rocks. I don't know how they did it, but see, they add the box, like the box around this, and they add a cedar bush. So they added dirt here. They put the cedar bush in there, and I think that's to water. I don't know what that little pipe is for, but anyway, probably gonna be irrigation in there to water the cedar bushes. But you can see what they did here. I'm gonna keep going down this road here. So you can see along this road here that they put rocks down. Then they added this here, and then they add the wooden frame, and then they add the tree, and then they put the dirt down, and then the little irrigation pipe thingy. So okay, so I'll show you. So this is what they're gonna install, probably something like this. Irrigation pipe. So this is BC Hydro here. This is the underground lines here. This is the irrigation here, and you can see what they have done here. So that's what we're gonna do rest of down the road here. But I love the cedar bushes here. I think the First Nations must have been Westbank First Nations owns all this along Elk Road here. Elk Road goes through the Western First Nation land here, so I think the First Nation must have planted this, or BC Hydro, one of those two. But they did a pretty good job. So you can see the rocks here. So you can see the nice rocks here, right beside the pole, power poles here, utility poles. And I go down here. I love these rocks here, the white rocks here. I love these big, huge rocks. It looks really, really beautiful. It's like this. And yeah, so you can see again, wooden frame. They put the soil down. And then they add a tree. They plant like the root. You have to plant the roots quite deep, so the tree has enough room. Like this here. I like how they added something in here. So it looks nice. Excuse me. And they add some nice rocks here, like this. This is a garden. If you want to redo your yard, have a garden like this. This is something you want to do. Put rocks down. This is something nice. Look at that. There's a power pole here. So look at BC Hydro did here. So they actually, I don't know if BC Hydro. Anyway, yeah. So you can see they added the dirt around the power pole here, and then they added the cedar bush right next to the power pole. That is pretty interesting. Okay, really cool idea. Yeah, I really like this idea here. Again, so this is really nice here. All rocks here. Yeah, you come down here and have a look too. Like the one that's right beside the power pole. That's pretty funny. Anyway, yeah. So this is my hometown here. This is Westbank here. Welcome. This is Two Eagles Golf Course right here, best golf course in town. It's just that's the hotel over there. Lovely hotels. And you can stay there, and you can walk over to the golf course right there. I don't believe anybody's there today. But all right, I'm gonna pause for a moment. Alright guys, so we're passing by Sage Creek here, and I want to know why that looks so nice. I love these homes too that they got. It's nice. There's kids that live in there and that. Love that rock garden they got. Okay, so it's this Two Eagles Golf Course right here. One of the best golf courses in West Kelowna in this whole city. I'm here Shan Lake too, but so they got a restaurant there. They have, you can stay at the hotel and walk across Carrington Road there. You're right, this beautiful golf course, and you can see the view of the lake. Right down there, my grandfather used to always come here to this golf course, and he loved golfing. Yeah, he would golf here. He would play golf and that. Yeah, no parking allowed. All right, I'm gonna continue my tour here, West Kelowna. There you go. All right, guys. So you're wondering what this cloud is here? This is called Valley Cloud. Basically, Okanagan Lake never freezes. It stays warm all year round, and it creates this low valley cloud, and the valley cloud basically traps the heat, allow the heat to escape, and that's what we get. We get some type of inversion. And it's what creates the low valley cloud in the wintertime, because the sun angle is so low. You can see the sun angle here. So there's provide enough power to burn these clouds off. It's doing it a little bit right now. So there you go. So thought I'd just let you guys know if you're gonna move here in the winter time, why it's so cloudy down here. We go up to Big White Ski Resort up in the elevation, high elevations above here. It will be sunny like this down here. Most of the time it's sunny down here. Most of the time it's sunny above there too, but it depends on the weather system and stuff like that. Alright guys, so let me read that okay, but it says, okay, it says 1.0 kilometers I've walked. So I've walked from, okay, Butt Road there, and then I walked down there, and then now we're walking along Elk Road. So I've walked about 1K already, guys. So that's my New Year's resolution there. Alright guys, so I'll show you the other animal name that's very popular in Okanagan Valley. And they're pretty aggressive. Here it is right here, cougar. So this road is called Cougar Road, that goes down here. And if you live in this area, you should know on the top of the signs here, there's the native language up here. That means Cougar Road. This means cougar. I can't pronounce it. Yeah. So that means road. So this means X-wit means road, and then there's cougar. So cougar is a type of animal. So like a big cat. And basically, if you see a cougar out around here, you don't want to be near it. They can eat anything. They'll eat your cat, dogs, if you leave them outside at night. I'm trying to wonder why I'm seeing the missing cat signs in Westbank here, because people need to understand they shouldn't leave their cats or dogs outside at night, because there's been instances of wildlife here at night in Okanagan Valley. So to let you guys know is that don't leave your cats or dogs outside at night, because they'll get eaten by a cougar or coyote or whatever. They'll think it's their lunch. I mean, what can you do? It's nature, you know. Animals need to eat too, like we need to eat too. So you need to understand that you shouldn't leave your dogs or cats outside at night. No way. I would not do that if I were you. My grandma used to bring her dogs inside at night. She knew about the coyotes here. Alright, look at the pine trees here. Look at all different sorts of type of trees here. So this is not blue spruce. I don't know what kind of pine trees, but super beautiful pine trees here we got the blue spruce. We got the this is evergreen. Pine trees grow slowly in the winter time, so they never shed their their needles. It's evergreen, like a Christmas tree, right? Something like this. So there you go. Alright guys, let's continue, shall we? Alright guys, so this is the best January I've ever seen in my entire history in this valley. You can see there's no snow here, and you see the sun is out as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, I'm gonna pause for a moment. Alright guys, so this road starts to go down from here, and then it starts to curve, and then there's a big curve. And then down below here is Rich States Road. I'll show you the road in a second here. Excuse me. Alright, let's pause for a moment here. Alright, so welcome back guys. What a happy New Year to everybody. This is the best New Year ever. We're starting off a really great New Year with like sunshine and mild temperatures. Is actually awesome. But I hope that we're gonna get some more snow, because I don't want to see a crazy wildfire season in the summer for sure. Alright, so this creek, okay, this is Elk Road here, so I'm going to show you the creek here right about right now. And yes, I'm getting close to it. So this is called Medulla Creek here. I'm going to pick myself on that. Anyway, so you can see Medulla Creek here coming down to Okanagan Lake here. There it is there. So I used to come down here when I was a kid. I used to come down here. So I think there's a trail here. Yeah, I used to go somewhere along that fence down here, and then kind of down here, kind of hang out by the creek when I was a kid. And we used to look for fish and stuff like that. The coconut salmon, they used to spawn in here too. But yeah, super cool. And the creek crosses underneath the road and continues all the way down to the lake. It's kind of snaky, windy. It's a narrow creek. It's not like Powers Creek, where it's like a kind of water creek, like Mission Creek in Kelowna there. Alright, so let's alright guys, so this part of the road goes up a little bit again. Yeah, so you kind of come down. So when we go down the corner, we're coming this way. The road kind of comes down this way and goes up again, and there's a big turn. Love these big pine trees that we got here within Westbank here. It's really awesome. There you go. Alright, let's continue. Alright guys, so I'll show you this sign here if everybody can see okay. So that sign there says Road Isis. Right there, you can see the sign there. I'll zoom back out. Reason why the road ice is because this is a really big drop here. And also the road kind of curves. There's a little bit windy curve there. And you just have to be careful along this road here. It's got to watch for the corners and stuff like that. I think I hear coyotes. So we get coyotes here too, guys. I might hear that in the distance. That sounds like coyotes. Right in the distance over there. So I'll be okay. There's a fence here, so I'll be okay. You might hear that sound. That's not a dog. That might be a coyote right in the distance right over there. So found some coyotes, found some wildlife here. That's awesome. Alright, there you go. One more note, guys. This is the reason why you don't keep your dogs or cats outside at night, because you can hear the wildlife in the background of my video here. Because when we get in this area, guys, you gotta be careful. There you go, guys. Alright, guys. So this bell tower that's up there, right behind the power pole there, is Mission Hill Family Estate Winery. It's a best winery and all of that jazz. So this bell tower here, it actually chimes. It actually rains every hour, half an hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, all that jazz. At like noon, it makes beautiful sounds, and at 5 o'clock as well. And that's the bell tower right there, as I'm zooming on it. And that's actually a great winery. Used to be Uncle Ben's winery, I believe, before it was Mission Hill Family Estate Winery. That's the winery right up there. And yeah, so super cool. Lots of great wineries here in West Kelowna. There's at least 22 of them, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, there you go. I'm gonna pause. Alright, guys, so this is Rich Estates Road here. So now I've gone down the big hill here. And yeah, so sometimes there'll be deer here. Sometimes the deer will come across the fence here, hop over the fence, and then kind of just roam around. So just be careful when you're driving here. Just watch out for deer and wildlife. There's wildlife in the area. I'm gonna pause. Alright, guys, so there's a trailer park here called Pine Villa. I never lived in this trailer park, but this is a trailer park right here along Elk Road. The other trailer park I lived at was on Bushy Road. And I'm very surprised that the trailer park's never burned down in a fire in 2023, which is about 3 years ago now. So Happy New Year to everybody. My New Year's resolution is I'm hoping to get a job. I don't know what job to get yet, but I'm hoping to get a job soon. This is Grace Court. Love that name. Alright, gonna pause for. Alright, guys, hope you can see my watch okay, but I've walked 1.8 kilometers right now, all the way from there. So now I've crossed over here, so now I've walked 1.8k. I'm doing pretty good. Let's see here. 208 calories, guys. I'm burning for the New Year's. Yay! 30-minute walk. Not too bad. There you go. Yeah, so go slow here. There are kids here that play here and not like that, so go slow here. There's also wildlife here. As I mentioned again, deer, like any type of wildlife, bobcats and cougars. So just be aware. Just go slow here because there are kids along this road here. So that bell tower again, I'm getting really close to it. That is Mission Hill Family Estate Winery. Great winery. And yeah, and it does chime too. It does rain every few minutes, every hour. 12 o'clock and 5 o'clock, it makes wonderful sounds. If you did go up there, guys, welcome to go up there with your family and that, up to Mission Hill Family Estate. You get a nice view of all the city here. And yeah, I believe there's a trail along the side of this mountain here. You can go all the way to the top there and listen to the bells too if you want to. Super nice idea if you want to move here to West Kelowna. I hope to move. I hope to get a job here. I've been looking at jobs, guys. This New Year's, I've been looking at jobs. I live in Kelowna. I'm thinking about getting a job in West Kelowna. I'm just thinking, but I'm not sure yet. But I could get a job in West Kelowna. I mean, even though I live in Kelowna, I take the bus over here. I have a bus pass, so I'm all good. So I can always take the bus out to Westbank, no problem, and get a job. I don't know what job to work for here yet, but see, I'll think about it. It's the New Year right now, so after the holidays too, I'm still kind of in a brain fog. So yeah, so now we're a little closer. I can show you how many bells are in there. I think there's at least 3-4 bells in there in this bell tower, because I actually watched a video about that. And there's at least 3 or 4 bells in there that ring like at noon and 5, and it's really, really amazing. Let's listen to sounds here, guys. Just how quiet. Yeah, it's kind of muddy in there, this trail, but there's a trail in there that cuts you right to another trailer park, Pine Ridge. That's where I used to live. And I can hear the bell tower every day. It's amazing. They shut off at night though, so yeah, so pretty amazing. Alright, gonna pause for one. Alright, let's have a look at my watch here. So you see the dashes here. I don't know why the heart rate's not working on there, but anyway, it's other than that, it's working. So if you drive along this road, you may notice the pine needles here because we have these massive pine trees that you know, they lose their needles. They don't lose, they're evergreen. They don't lose all their green and stuff, but the needles, see right here, so they drop everywhere and the wind just blows it everywhere. So just keep in mind, we know all the pine needles here because of the pine trees. That's all. All right. Yeah, so you can see the pine needles look like that. There, so I can show you this. That's what the pine needles look like that. See, some of them turn yellow and some turn like that. That's not pine needle. It's the pine needles look like that. So this just fall off the pine trees, and that's what you see. That's what you see in West Kelowna here. There. All right, guys. So the road we're on, this is Rich Estates Road, and this ends at. If we go down, keep going on this way, this will end at Bushy Road, and it ends just before the school there. So there you go. I'm gonna pause for one. You know what, guys? If you guys decide to move to West Kelowna from Kelowna, welcome. Because you know what? It's much quieter, much cheaper to live over here than Kelowna. I'm not saying bad about Kelowna. Kelowna's great too. But if you want a little bit more quieter, a little bit more laid back city, than like living in Kelowna, a little more cheaper to live than Kelowna, welcome here. Welcome to West Kelowna, guys. Alright. Alright, gotta continue here. Alright, guys, so comment down below, what do you guys think about West Kelowna? I think it's great. I give it, give this city 5 stars. So this is Pine Ridge here. This is a trailer park I used to live when I was a kid with my mom, and we used to live in there so many years ago. And yeah, she still lives in town here. I don't know if anybody knows on Friday here, but there was a power outage in I think Westbank Center. So I don't know if BC Hydro was. I know BC Hydro was working on the upgrades for the city here, but I just don't know if they were working on a substation or not. But my mom knows the power was off, so anyway, so they turned the power back on within 4 hours. So there you go. They're great. BC Hydro's great. They know what they're doing. All right, I'm gonna continue. Did you hear that, guys? That's the bell tower, as I mentioned. I just thought I'd unpause that. That's the bell tower right there. That was standing there. It is 10:46 right now. That's what. So there you go. All right, guys. So I hope you can see my watch okay here. It's kind of dim, but it says 2.5. 2.5. I walked 2.59 kilometers. Actually, it's 2.5k I've walked. So I'm doing pretty good for the New Year's for sure. This is my New Year's resolution too, to do more walking too. There you go. Yep. So this creek right here on this side of the road, that was also Medu Creek. So it's crosses over Bushy Road, and then it crosses over Old Bushy Road, and it goes all deadhead down to the lake. So this is Bushy Road here, right here. This is end of Rich Estates Road. You can either turn right here or turn left. Continue to Lakeview Heights. There you go. I'm gonna pop. Alright, and then up there is Glen Rosa. Got Glen Rosa up there. That is Lakeshore Road over there. There you go. Alright, so be aware about this road. There's no crosswalk here. So if there's no cars like that, you can just get this hustle. But there's no crosswalk here, so you just have to like either wait for no cars or just try to run across as fast as you can, kind of thing. Alright, guys, take care. I think watching, like, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed my video of my tour of my hometown, Westbank, or West Kelowna. I still call it Westbank. I don't call it West Kelowna. Anyway, it's not part of Kelowna, guys. It's its own city, except for the school system here. That's it. But anyway, all right, guys, take care, and thank you for watching.